Hello, welcome to the Puma 28 BHSS. Coming to the front here, we have a retract and extend for your jack, a 2 to 7-way powering option right inside of there. And then you also have the 7-way plug storage inlet right inside of here. Coming on top, if you pull this tab off, I'm not going to because it gets your fingers all black. But if you pull this tab off, there's a manual override behind that just in case this ever electrically goes out. Coming to your propanes, left is the open, right is the tighten. This is going to be a reader, has a little point there that points to whatever one it's reading. So obviously these don't have propane in them at the moment, so that's why it's red. But when it does have a steady flow of propane come through, these will all turn green. Coming down here to your battery disconnect, if you turn that off, that kills the power to the entire camper. So we turn that off and there will be no more power reading. Coming into the water heater here, your anode rod. So what this does, so when this goes inside here, all the hard water will eat at that. This is going to be a 1 1/16 socket. Go ahead and tighten that down. In order to turn this on, you want to turn on the hot side of your faucet. It'll sputter, but that's just all the air getting pushed out of here. As soon as it gets fully, all the air gets fully out, the water will turn into a normal faucet stream. And then go inside and turn on the water heater switch on the inside. When you want to take it out, go ahead, pull this valve here. It's a pressure release valve. And you'll hear the air die out. Go ahead, take your socket, pull it out, and all the water will drain from there. To make it go faster, just go ahead and pull this once again. This is gonna be your city water connection. So when you go up to a campground, this is what you plug that hose into. This is your outside shower. You have your hot and cold side along with your nozzle. You have your black and gray water outlet, also known as your sewer system. So you have the 2 grays right up front here, and then your black tank pole is right behind this pole here actually. You can kind of see it right there. But all you gotta do to empty, just go ahead and pull, and then the water will feed out through here. For TV, you have your cable and satellite hookup outside. This does come backup camera ready, so if you do purchase a backup camera, all you gotta do is screw the little plate off up there, and then go ahead and just plug it in. Now you have your outside kitchen, you have your griddle, along with a outside hose, and your fridge. To start things off, to get this hooked up, this is gonna be your LP hose. Your quick connect is gonna be right here. Also, while we're down here, is your stabilizer jacks. It's automatic. You have extend and retract. Coming over to your steps here, make sure your door is fully open. Otherwise, this little piece here will clip the edge of your door. All you do is just lift up, watch this, and then go ahead, pull this, make sure it sits behind so it can't come out. To release, you just pull the blue, you can see it leave from right there. Go ahead, grab the handle, and then release, and then you're good to go. But make sure this is flush here, otherwise this will rip off the furry part and then the rubber part of your door. This is gonna be your black tank flush. If you hook a pressurized hose up to here, this turns on a sprinkler inside the black tank. So what I would recommend doing is doing your black tank first, doing the black tank flush to get all the toilet paper and the extra crud out, and then go ahead and do your gray tanks, because your gray tanks are gonna be the cleanest water out of the two. Here's your fresh water. This is if you want to take water with you. So if you're going out into the middle of nowhere, go ahead and fill this up. And then on the inside, there will be a water pump switch that will push this water through your water systems. And then for that fresh tank, once you do want to empty it, when you're done with your vacation, it's going to be that little white pull tab right behind there. It's right behind this big tire. Just look behind here. It's going to be that white pull right there. This is going to be your furnace exhaust, so this gets very hot. If someone may not know in the area, go ahead and make sure to tell them, do not touch this when this is on because this will burn them. This is gonna be a TV bracket mount. I wouldn't recommend putting your TV on here just as a safety feature because you don't want this wall to end up warping because of all this pressure. But if you do decide to, here's your satellite cable. And then you have your 110 outlets. Underneath here, you have your low point drains. Let me get a better angle here. There you go. You're gonna have your hot and your cold right there. For these stairs over here, just gotta fold them. Just like that. Pull. Or to open, I mean. Just pull. And then you're good to go. Extend and retract for your front stabilizer jacks. On the top of the awning, you'll see a little black tab kind of right in the middle there. If you pull that tab off, that's a manual override as well, just in case the awning ever electrically goes out. And if you do decide to get a solar panel, just make sure you get this outlet right here, and then you're good to go. Or you just plug it in there. Coming right inside of your camper, you're gonna have that water pump that I told you about. So that's if you want to take water with you with your fresh tank. Water heater, go ahead and just turn that on. Once you have a steady flow of water coming out of your hot side of your faucet. Living room lights, porch light, which is going to be, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but it's gonna be right here. And of course, your awning light, which is just gonna be that LED strip underneath here. And then I only move this slide in just a tad bit so I can show you what it sounds like when it extends. Hear that noise, go ahead and let it go. That means you're fully extended. Awning extend and retract. And then you have your readers here for your battery, fresh tank, black tank, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and whatnot. Coming to your keys here. Purple is going to be for your doors. There's 2 sets. That's why it looks like they have so many. But then you also have the silver key here, which those unlock your baggage doors and extra doors outside. Going to your little thermostat. This turns cool, furnace, and off. You also can do your fan and fan speeds through here. And once again, you move your temp up and down through here. Come inside of the bedroom here. You do have tiny little lights that have pushes on them, so you can turn them on and off whenever you want. This bed is down. I'm just going to show you. Pull up, and you kind of push down a little bit while pushing in at the same time. And then you're good to go. Coming to the breakers and fuses inside of here. Everything is labeled. It's just like a house. I would recommend bringing extra fuses. It would rather be safe than sorry. Just as a safety feature. Coming down to this is going to be your carbon monoxide detector. So you know how I talked about that battery disconnect switch? That does not kill this. It kills all the power to the entire trailer except here. As a safety feature, this is always running. So let's say you're going to leave your camper for about 3 to 4 days and you don't want to leave it plugged in, so you turn your battery disconnect off. I would just recommend taking the whole negative end off of the battery, because then this finally turns off. Otherwise, this little green light, if you leave it running, that will end up killing your battery. Lights underneath. For your stove, make sure you turn it on. I gotta just press, turn to whatever temperature. You go ahead and spark it to the right. All 3 of the burners spark on. It's this little white piece on all of them. And you want to turn this to the right, because if you turn to the left, it will end up snapping. Same goes for all 3. Just press and turn. And then for the oven, Go ahead, turn to the pie light symbol. A tiny little flame will appear in the back of your oven. Once you see that, go ahead and turn to your desired temperature. For your fridge, the temperature controls are going to be on the inside. 5 is going to be the coldest it can go, 1 is going to be cold. Same for your freezer, far right is going to be the coldest, and then left is just going to be the cold. Pantry. You have your TV and then your radio here. Zone 1 is going to be your inside speakers. Zone 2 is going to be your outside speakers. To turn both of them off at the same time, obviously you can just do this, or you have this mute button here, or you just click once. And you can control your Bluetooth, AM, FM radio, and your aux. But to turn off, you just hold, it'll say stand by, and then it'll turn off. For your space heater here, go ahead. Far right is going to be on. Far left is going to be how long it is. It can go up to 9 hours. And this second in, fan speed. Third in, raw color. And then fourth in, flame color. Inside your bathroom here, you're going to have a foot flush. I do recommend having RV grade toilet paper along with toilet solution. The solution will help break down solids and smells, and that toilet paper will help break down easier so it doesn't end up clogging your systems. Once again, just like your back bedroom, these have little circle pieces right in the middle, but go ahead and turn on and off. If you do end up putting a TV in here, your connections are going to be right here. Storage underneath. One of these are going to be for your stabilizer jacks if they ever go out. It's for a manual override, and the other one is going to be for your lugs. Same goes for this couch here. Just pull underneath, lift up, and it'll fold right out. Go back in. Should probably put your shade up first. There we go. Then to put it back up, all you do is pick up, push in along with picking up, and it'll fold right back up.